What's up, fam? It's Calla from Recalibrate, back with episode 20 of the Lighten Up podcast. On today's episode, we have my friends, the Odd Squad family, and this is honestly a really, really fun interview that I'm so excited to share with you guys. It's full of a lot of laughing and a lot of coughing because we were smoking a lot of ganja. But there's some really great takeaways, some really good insights. We talk a lot about loving yourself and accepting yourself, accepting other people, how we're all going to die, and dolphin water births. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. You might have noticed, I've been sharing a lot of musicians lately, and I'm really excited to share this part of my life with you guys. I have always loved music, and I have spent a lot of time with friends who are artists in the studio, watching them create, and it's just really opened up such joy in my life and invited me to be more creative on my journey. So one of my favorite things about the studio is watching people just throw things at the wall and see what sticks and try things over and over again and be themselves and put themselves out there. So it's really been great for me to witness people in their process. It's given me permission to try different things and just be seen in the process myself. So thank you guys for being a part of it. And thank you to Odd Squad family. I had so much fun with them in this interview. You guys should definitely check them out on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, all of it. They have some really great music, and they're just awesome people who are doing the work to love themselves, be great people in the world, and spread their message, which is, more than just rap. It's about life and loving yourself and overcoming hardship and just so much awesome stuff. So anyway, like I said, I'm really, really excited to share this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, with that being said, let's grab a candle, some sage, Palo Santo, incense, whatever sort of sacred smoke you've got laying around, and let's lighten up together. What's up, fam? It's Calla from Recalibrate, here with Odd Squad family.
Let's go!
We're already lighting up over here, but we know you at home want to join in on the party, so grab your candle and let's take a minute to just get present into our bodies, present into this now moment. And my favorite way to do that is with breath. So we're going to take 3 collective deep breaths together, and when you exhale, you might even want to let out a sound, especially if you're at home just listening by yourself. But I'm going to let out a sound to calm my nervous system and get back into my body. So let's get ready to inhale and breathe in. And let it out. Again, breathe in. And let it out. They're dabbing. It's great.
I had my eyes closed. I heard the dabbing. I was like, he's breathing. He's breathing.
And the last breath, we'll breathe in together one more time. And let it out. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Alright, before we get in, one more time, I'm just going to light this candle, say a little prayer to call upon all of our highest selves, our most authentic selves, loving selves, and just ask that this communication be full of love and light and anchor more love and light into this planet, and that everyone listening gets a little piece of inspiration for their journey and the courage to be themselves. So, amen. Aho. Whatever you want to say.
Amen. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hoorah!
Yes!
That was great.
Yay, I'm so
beautiful.
excited.
That was beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
for having
We're all
us.
so
Yeah,
beautiful.
for real.
It is a beautiful room of people right here.
Dude,
For sure.
it really is.
Absolutely.
So,
Even Matt had.
Delighting it.
we do have Matt over in the corner over there.
No, it's Matt.
Do you guys, can you tell, so my listeners obviously don't really probably know that much about Odd Squad family, so your name is Odd Squad family, and
We're a group of brothers, but on top of that, we're a hip hop group. That's probably what we're most known for.
Yep. We do hip hop. We're a rap group. We started in high school as just a bunch of friends that were kind of outcasted, and then so we called ourselves the I Squad family, and then we started rapping, and we met Factor on our journey, and we bonded like brothers. We're here years and years later, still going, and we're at the peak. You know what I'm saying? We're at the peak of.
I wouldn't say the peak.
I wouldn't.
Not the peak. We're at the peak. We're at the highest we've been.
We're climbing.
We're at the highest. We're at our highest high that we've ever been, as far as like art wise and artistic value and our sound expansion and diversity of lyrics and
numbers,
all of that stuff. Yeah. Our numbers are higher than they've ever been. Yeah, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, you guys are killing it. It was fun going to your show the first night of your tour. That was your first tour.
First tour, yeah.
Very first tour.
And our very first headliner, too.
First headliner tour, first tour in general.
Dude,
successful.
It was awesome. Yeah, you guys are fucking killing it, and it's really awesome to watch. And so you guys went to high school together?
Yeah, I met him, and I knew about him junior year, but I met him. Were you passing it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm tapping this.
I found out about him my junior year, but I met him in person senior year, and it was funny because it was a little beef between the cliques that we were kicking it with, you know what I mean? Because we kind of shared the same studio or whatever you want to call it at the time. But when me and him met, and I say this all the time, it was like real recognized real. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't friends like that off top, but it was like, oh, that's the guy. You know what I mean? I know who. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Dude, that's tight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys, I gotta bring it up, but like Odd Squad family, what's really drawing about you guys is that you guys are kind of like, I like to call it like the island of misfit toys. Like, we're all these like little weirdos in our own way, you know?
Exactly.
That's the whole message, is like everybody on this earth is on that island of misfit toys. They're in denial. They're straight up in denial about it.
Odd, then
yeah, for real. If you say you're not, yeah, exactly.
You just don't know.
And honestly, you're downplaying yourself.
True.
Right?
Because your oddness is what makes you who you are. Like, there's nothing wrong with being odd. It's not like weird. Like, we fucking wake up and brush our teeth with goldfish. It's not the weird squad. It's the Odd Squad family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody has felt that they didn't fit in or that they are different in some way. You know what I mean? And that's just what we're trying to preach, is like, you are who you are, love it.
Yeah.
And be one with that shit because it makes you great. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's what really drawn me to these guys. I moved out here when I was 20 years old, so I've been here for about 10 years now. Met these dudes at a studio, you know, I'm just there working. Somebody pulls up, oh, there's a dude out there, he's rolling a blunt with no hands. He don't have legs either. I'm like, what? His homie's black, but he's white. Like, it sounds like some made up shit that I meet these guys, you know, just real ass dudes. I didn't even know they rapped at first. And then they showed me their music. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then Nub started engineering my sessions. I was giving them verses for that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically hooking them up. And we just grown close, just spending so much time together, like hours and hours smoking weed, just chopping it up, making music together. And
we don't talk about this very often, but we don't talk about this very often. But the first time we did a show with this motherfucker, he came to. I lived in North Scottsdale with the homies at the time. It was like the kick it spot. You know what I mean? We had a studio in the garage and everything. It was cool. He came over that morning. And I don't know if it was immediately when he got there or what happened, but me and this motherfucker used to argue like a married couple. You know what I mean? Like, we at each other's necks.
Like a domestic abuse couple.
Yeah, like,
it was bad.
Screaming at each other, like,
it was
at
over
the top
set.
of our lungs.
It was over the set.
Like,
there was a time for a couple years where me and Snowman, without flaw, would fight on show day.
Yep.
Every show day. For years.
Every single one.
Even when we tried not to, something would happen.
Where we fought.
Yeah, and it was
It was like my
and
first
then we
time
would kill the
hanging with
show.
them, and then like
And
pretty
then,
much outside
like-
of the studio, and I go see all of the.
And then
fucking
literally,
crazy.
like, we're in, like, so
Yeah, so
we're
that was
wild.
the
We're-
first day.
we're
they
Fat
just
blowing
kept
up
on
at
giving
each
me
other.
dabs and smoking me
like
out. They was
everybody
"You good?" I'm
around
like,
us.
"I'm
You know what I
chilling."
mean? Like, it's just me and him in the argument.
Yeah, it's
And everyone
just
around
chaos.
us.
And but there was other shit that happened that day too. That made it like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers really are odd, because it wasn't just us that was having a bad day. Somebody else in the house was having a bad day, and when he woke up, he showed everybody he was having a bad day by the shit he was doing, bro.
He was
Oh,
locked
man.
into the driveway.
Yo, was that when he?
Man,
Yeah.
you turned out of that bitch somehow.
Wait, who
it was
is
like
this?
a 20.
It was our boy. This is our boy Tommy from back in the
I
day.
swear it was the strange, but like I knew what I was signing up for. It was like Odd Squad family, but this was like, oh okay. But what I'm getting at is like
Straight dysfunctional
yeah,
group
it's
of people
crazy.
that just love each other, bro.
Yeah,
Like a
and
real
then
ass family. You know what I'm saying?
genuinely being themselves, and that's what like really draws me to these guys. Like I deal with like a
Oh
lot of
shit! You got
social
both joints in
anxiety.
your hand at once, and he still hits it before he passes
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fucking baller.
You have
I love
to. You gotta
love
taxi
that.
it.
crazy. But I deal with a lot of social anxiety, so like I've never really been comfortable with who I am and stuff, and just seeing these dudes like having like odd, you know what I'm saying, looking odd on the outside and just being comfortable with who they are and just being genuinely 100% themselves. I'm like, how can I not be okay with myself? You know what I'm saying? About people look at us when we're all together like, what's wrong with you? Like, there's nothing wrong with any of us. You know
Nothing
what I'm
wrong
saying?
with
We're all
yeah.
good. Like, but
Yeah,
people
like-
don't understand it. Like, I'm the normal looking one, but like they definitely help me out with a lot of that shit. Like, and that's like why our brotherhood is way bigger than just music or smoking weed and just chilling together.
Yeah.
Like I think we all really help each other out.
We grow off each other for sure. It's all about co-expansion and co-creation. We're out here just trying to build something together, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and it's dope because like they say the group thing's hard, but it's like now if you have the right group,
Yeah.
like this shit'll never split. We could all go do our own thing and it's still High Squad family
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we just work shit out.
Yeah.
That's the reason groups fail is they can't work shit out. We could work shit out. Like
they're not a family. We're
that day, yeah, we're a family. Go back to that
We-
day he's talking about. We're screaming at each other's faces about to fucking lay each other down. Like 5
But
minutes
now-
later,
But now it's like,
yeah,
but
after
now-
the argument, it's like, I'm sorry, bro. I love you. That shit was fucked up.
No, and
blah,
then
blah.
literally we
hug.
sit there and we like, at the time that we had a bunch of edibles and shit around, but she comes out and she goes, all right, y'all done arguing? She hands us a cookie, and then she hands us a fat ass blunt, and
Work it
she's
out.
like, work it out. You know what I mean? And it like just being able to talk things out, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You got to be able to argue with
Understand
your close
where the
people.
other one's coming from, whether you have to do that, you have to go through that argument or not. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's why I think it's so beautiful about your beginning prayer too, is because it all speaks to everybody's individuality.
Yeah.
Right, and when you're with a group of people or a family, like nobody's that. Even a family of blood is gonna argue because everybody is an individual with their own thoughts, their own experiences, and their own beliefs. And like the fact that you could work those out, that's what make you a family. It's not blood, it's the love. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and it's just like recognizing again that none of us are broken,
Right.
and that every person feels anger or rage or sadness or all of these emotions. And so if you can sit with someone in that space and just like love them through it, and they
Yep.
can do that for you, then that's
Yeah.
you can get through it.
That's the best way too, because then you're helping them find a higher vibration
Mm-hmm.
of love instead of anger. Instead of the love coming down to the anger, that shit multiplies. You know what I'm saying? So
but but speaking of which, now we don't do that.
yeah, we haven't fought.
You know what I
in a
mean?
minute
We had like
for
we don't
on
fight
show
like
day,
we
so-
don't. I mean, but we don't fight like that anymore. Period.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
We're
Like
not kids no more.
we have our moments. You know what I mean? Where we clash, but again, that's what family does. You know what I mean? And as long as you know how to get past that little tit for tat or whatever it may be,
Like you
know
said,
what I
as long
mean?
as you can have that space of acceptance and love, even though they have a different view, like you're
Yeah.
gonna get past that shit.
Yeah. And like you probably now when you fight, especially because we're all a little bit older, you probably don't do it with as much rage and stuff. You know, you can be a little bit more
It's more civil.
conscious and civil in your how you handle your disagreements.
Right.
Yeah, but I like even just to go back to what you were saying, Factor. Like, I love your whole group because I remember at one point I asked, like, I was like, "Okay, so it's Odd Squad family, like." What's your oddity? You know what I mean? Like, not saying you didn't have one, but just like, what is it? And we all have one or several.
Yeah, exactly.
But like to watch like some of my favorite content that you guys share, and even your songs at your show and stuff, is when you talk about like those things that you've gone through and like how you still find love and you still go after your dreams. And like for everyone listening, like who doesn't know, just to make it like clear, like. Nubs, you were born without arms and legs.
Yep.
Like, you could easily be fucking mad all of the time.
Like, I used to be. I used to hide that shit too, which made me even more mad. You gotta deal with that shit.
Yeah. And
as of the last couple of years, I started dealing with myself. You know what I'm saying? Making myself better and accepting myself. That self-love comes in. You feel better. You feel, you know what I mean? Like, then you have a genuine self, like you can navigate love better. You know what I mean? You have that genuine feeling for yourself. So.
You can only, like, it's as crazy as like you can only love others as much as you love yourself.
Right.
Like, because it's all a reflection. And so, like, and then also just when we love ourselves, like, things work. Like, people love you for you loving you.
Yeah.
Like, that is empowering to us. Because I'm like, dude, like, we all can just, like, love whatever it is about us. Like, okay, I have acne on my face. Like, am I not just gonna love myself?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
It'll
go away.
Exactly.
It'll go away, you know what I mean?
And it's like, it's not the end of the world, right? You still get to breathe.
Exactly.
Your
And
eye-
if it doesn't
your
go,
eyes
and
open
if
this
it doesn't
morning.
go away, you can take the steps to do that.
Yeah,
And
I
if
still
it
know
doesn't
what I
go
mean?
away, am I never gonna love myself? Like,
Right.
I just
Like,
have to accept
It's not
it.
on your soul.
I
Yeah.
definitely,
Still a good
I just had
person,
this
like-
zit right here, and I really fucking hated him. Because he was in my line of sight, and every time, like, I could see him down here, and he'd laugh at me. You're a big mofo, like, damn. And then he popped, and I was like, yeah, that's what you get.
That's what you get,
That's
bruh.
what you get, he's gone.
But, like,
still there
none
a
of
little
this
bit.
shit matters. Like, we're all in just this meat suit, and we get so tied up in it. And, like, Snow, I imagine you probably, like, felt some type of way growing up, too? Or, like, got picked on? Or I don't
Oh
fucking know.
yeah,
Like,
I got picked on a lot. It was, you know, the color thing, and I was chubby when I was a kid. You know what I mean? A little heftier than all of the others, but
More times than not, dude, it's not people that look like us that get picked on. It's people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt, it's the average day Joe that, you know, people are trying to make feel less of themselves because they feel less. And it's like, you know, we got obviously easy low blows because of who we are.
Yeah.
But everybody's gone through that shit. And there's less of us than there is of y'all. I mean, we're all the same person, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, like, there's less people with the obvious physical disabilities that have those low blows, that low-hanging fruit that a bully can just pull on real quick. You know what I'm saying? There's more people that are just, you would never think
right, and
about the shit that they've taken. You know what I'm saying? So, even the bully.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the bully.
We're
That's
all the
why
same.
they bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they are the way they are. They're looking for that same love.
Dude.
Facts.
Every person has, like, we all have the same, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's just different.
That's the quest here. It's not hard.
From a different perspective.
It's love. It starts for yourself.
it's all just
From
from
scratch.
it's all just from a different perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all because we're literally all made of the same thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
You break us down to the molecule. We're all made of stars. So why is it so hard to believe? Why is it so hard to believe that we are one and the same without being the exact same thing?
Yeah.
People
We
are
all
so
have our own
divided,
perspective,
dude.
and that's all it is. I don't know what you're thinking.
No.
I mean, I could give you.
No, you do not. He said no so fast. I don't know what you're thinking.
This motherfucker right here is
don't.
probably like a clear example of somebody that you just never know what the fuck they're thinking about.
But look, I have a tough time. Like, it's so like mind blowing to try to think about what another person is thinking
And that's
about,
the, like,
because like you would have to experience, you would have to be them.
Yeah.
Like that's
Exactly.
why like it's hard to like put yourself in another person's shoes. That's why I just give everybody like grace. Like you're just as fucked up as I am. I don't know how
Exactly.
how it would be to be
Yes.
you. Like, so I like give you respect. I love you. Like, I'm not gonna judge you off top just like out from the outside appearance or whatever it is. It's like it's tough being me. You couldn't imagine. Like, so I don't know how it is to be you. Like,
when we're all, it's like we can't ever understand someone's perspective because it's so unique to them, but on the same token we can understand because it's the same as ours, but it's just like
yeah,
their
Individual
expression.
Yeah.
Which like it's like you can tell the story. Like I can tell you what happened, but if you weren't there, you're not gonna get the severity of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that shit's scary, and I can imagine it being scary, but you can't imagine
but still,
this
like,
person actually shitting himself in the situation because he didn't tell you that. You know what I mean? Like,
and you didn't experience every single
exactly,
thing,
Leading
like
up
the
to that
fear
moment.
of it,
The
and
trauma
leading
of
up to him actually
childhood
shitting,
going
like,
all the way up to that.
Right.
We're all just babies that made it old enough to be able to communicate like this. Like, we're just
damn, that was
we're all
deep,
infants
bro.
that just got older.
Lord.
Like, we're
Yeah.
still
We all
learning.
start-
It
we
never
all started
stops.
You
at
never
the
stop
same-
learning. Yeah.
We all started at the same point, and we're all gonna end at the same point.
Yeah, dude, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, dude, we're all gonna die.
Like,
Holy shit.
like at some point, everybody in this room will no longer be on this earth.
Dude,
Yes.
I literally said that in my speech
That's the
last
only
night.
thing
That's
we
how
have
I
in common.
opened it. I was like, everyone in this room is gonna die. And they were like,
Should we leave? That's when I stand up real quick. I'm like,
nowadays,
should we go
like at a
somewhere?
gathering, like that,
Should we take cover?
I can understand.
I got a gun in the car, lady.
Sketchy about that.
Like,
Yeah.
Chill out.
Nowadays, like, that might be a tough one. It's scary out there. You don't know what's gonna happen. Is
Yeah,
that a
that's
threat?
right. I knew I should have left my house today. This is, god damn. She said, what? I'm going home.
I tried to tell you.
I did not even think of it that way.
Everybody in here is gonna die.
Like, every one of them.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
I left my gun in the car.
wait. This,
Take cover, guys. The exit's that way.
That shit is so funny.
Damn.
oh man.
I'd be tripping. If I didn't know you, I'd be tripping.
Well, I prefaced
Imagine if
it.
you
I don't know if I'd wait for
Imagine
the
if
next
you heard
sentence.
somebody say that like in the middle of the food court.
No, dude, she
No,
opened
just
up
like
the
somebody
whole
sitting-
show.
That's not how
Somebody
I opened
sitting
it.
Okay,
next to
okay,
you.
no.
I prefaced it.
All
with-
right, cool,
with
cool, cool.
Someone had died, and I was like, this gives us a unique opportunity to contemplate our own mortality.
Yes, okay. Cool,
We're
cool,
all
cool.
gonna die, and then
Dude,
I made them
totally
think about
pictured you coming on stage and just be like,
Yeah.
we are, all of everyone in here is gonna die.
Everybody's gonna.
Run! That's how I pictured that. I'm glad there was
Yeah, that's what I
there
meant.
was some intro to that. You know,
Half
just
of
Half of the
Everybody's
show
gonna die.
gets up and walks out.
slowly walk
That was
towards
good.
the door.
All right, so that's my cue.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we running?
She
I
said
can't
we're all
even
gonna
feel
die. Oh yeah, we're gone. How's the show? I went to get it. Run!
But that shouldn't make people that uncomfortable.
No, it shouldn't. No, but I
Well,
mean,
the context, I brought it back around.
with the
after that.
context, no,
Oh.
it shouldn't. But if you just hop on stage and say that in this day and time, you know,
With the context, though.
Yeah, with the context.
with the context, it was beautiful.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
'Cause it
ended
is,
by
it's
saying
true,
and
you know
like
what I
it's
mean? Like-
empowering in your life.
Cause do what you're gonna do.
You're gonna fucking
Hold
die.
back, yeah. Like, cause when it's done, it's done. That's what I've been trying to tell people. It's like you only get one journey.
Yeah.
Once your journey's done, it's done.
That's it.
What did you like?
I don't know if there's
How
another
many
one.
things do you want to do? Because you don't know if your journey ends tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
exactly.
right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it could.
This could fall on my head and like hit me in the right
Yeah.
spot, and
I
I'm
mean,
dead.
the
God
now.
asteroid
forbid,
could hit
you
at
know?
any time.
Saying like
No,
God
but I mean,
forbid,
solar
but yeah, it's
flare.
true. Like
Airplane could just,
out of nowhere, dude. Think about the dinosaurs. They was chilling, bro. It was
They
good.
were.
It's like
They-
T-Rex. Like I'm gonna go eat some people today. No one's playing with me.
And then
Boom! Shockwave.
Yep.
They're all dead.
Shockwave in your eardrums. Sorry for that.
yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Shockwave. Dinosaurs dead.
This fucking guy.
It is true, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Do the most in your journey.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where I'm at right now. I want to do the
Yeah.
most with my. I have so much I want to accomplish. I have so many people I want to reach. You know what I mean? I want my music to be known. I want to be crazy, like, known around the world. Like, because I know my music can help people. And that's the crazy part. Like, it's there. And I can do that. I'm going to do it. Like, it's not even a question. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, it's,
do it.
we
We're
finna
shaping
do
the
it.
reality.
We're
You're
all
already
finna.
doing it.
We're exactly.
Yeah.
That was recent. As of
Right
recently, that's like a part of the law of attraction. You have to feel it. Like, I am doing it.
This is
Like,
all
I
a part
literally
of it.
am doing it. I just
Yes.
went. How many places this year? How many places we go? So many places we've gone this year with our music. I can't even
20
keep
something.
track.
I just look at everything as
It's
like
like
a
we're living it.
documentary. This is part of the
20-something.
documentary.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing,
part of the
dog.
journey.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's so
We're
dope.
gonna
Exactly.
get to the highest highs.
love
and, like
it.
when I was texting you guys on Thanksgiving, like in a couple years, I'm sure we'll be on the island. We're
Yeah.
gonna manifest that shit. We'll be
Fire.
on the island for Thanksgiving, all of our families.
Technically, this is a big island.
This is a giant
Bro,
island.
you know what he means, Matt Hat.
You mean America
Dad joke jar.
or the North? Like
Like,
The continent.
the continent.
It's an island.
I mean,
It's
all
really
continents
big.
are islands.
Yeah. They all.
But yes, I agree.
That-
I agree. We're gonna manifest it.
Hat jar.
But it's cause like we're not waiting for anybody to do it for us at this point. Like we're like, let's go. Like we're gonna make this shit happen one way or the other.
yeah.
It's
And,
something I
and we
always
are,
wanted.
and it's happening. Like there's thousands and thousands of people that know who we are around places I've never heard of. Like
Dude, yeah, you guys
where are
have
we?
like
Appleton.
I
I've
was-
never heard of Appleton
I was
before we
walking
went there.
Yeah.
when I went to
So many people
Wisconsin
loved
still
us
isn't
there.
really a place to me because I slept through the whole drive. Going there.
What? How did you say it?
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, or are you saying Wisconsin?
it sounded like you
It
said
sounded
Wisconsin.
Yeah, the first time you
Wisconsin?
That sounded like
Wisconsin? Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
No.
Swiss cheese? My
Wisconsin.
God. You the grammar police?
Wisconsin.
No, bro.
Either way,
Wisconsin.
I didn't know if he said like Wisconsin.
It's irrelevant
or
anyway.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Dude, I slept a lot of that trip
I
too.
don't know, man.
It's like that was like our last trip this year, and we have been like road tripping all year.
We tried to add up all the places we've been. It's,
There's 21. That's what we got.
yeah, 21
that's
shows
tight.
this year.
21 shows?
around, not in our home place, not in Arizona.
Really?
Well, we only had one
All
in
around the
Arizona.
U.S. 21 shows around the U.S.
So there's,
Wow.
Are we? Wait, we didn't have no shows in Tucson this year, did we?
we
Matt?
did. Fuck. I
So
forgot about
22.
those.
No, I'm pretty sure we counted
We
those.
had one
I'm
show.
pretty sure we
2
counted
shows
those.
in Tucson? Matt, do you remember?
I think we are at 17 shows.
No, we had more than that. We counted them all up. I know how.
Well, I just counted the archive on the website.
What? That's not
That's
all
the
of them,
best.
though. That can't be all of them.
It's on the website.
That's what's on
Oh
the
shit!
website.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
That's including the tour.
My bed just grabbed a chair.
Just grab the
There's
chair.
no way there we added.
I don't know. It's fine.
Either way, you guys are
Yeah.
killing it.
Thank you.
Either way, man.
It's fun
That's a
to
lot of
watch.
miles we
It's
just
dope.
went.
And you guys are just like we talked before the podcast, just following your highest joy and like doing what
Yeah.
feels good.
I remember
and having
days
fun.
talking about how, dude, I can't wait to take this out of state. Like, we've never done a show. I remember those days. Like,
Yeah.
I look back, I'm like, dude, we are literally living our dreams every day we
And-
wake up.
And then you're going to look back at these moments and be like, because you're right, it's just like a documentary or a movie. I love to think of my life like that. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's getting good. Like, she just had her first speech. Like,
exactly, right?
It makes it better when you, like, think of it like a movie or a documentary.
It's fun.
Like, because even when you're
fun.
down, you're like, oh shit, this is going to make the ending 10 times better because, it looks like you about to be finished, but watch this bounce back.
Hey, you get the fucking, those turns on them real quick, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, it's fun to think.
All of a sudden,
that's the best vibration, bro. Fun.
All of a sudden, it
yeah.
hits a fucking complete 365.
I mean, like, y'all were talking about it before, you know, like, that's literally all I'm trying to do is just have fun with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, follow the fun.
Because we're all going to die.
The fun we're all going to die. The fun's led me here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, might as well follow it, because you could follow anything and you're going to die. So think about it like, if you're following pain to death, that's what you're doing. You can follow pain or you can follow fun.
Yeah.
Follow the fun, dude, because it leads to the same place.
So many
There's
times
so many
I was
paths.
like, maybe I should just give up. I can get a good paying job and, you know, just kind of chill. And I can have my family have a good life, but, like, would it be fun? Would I regret not, like, putting my 100% in and see how far I could take this shit? Like,
Right.
I definitely would. And that scares me. I'm like, I never want to be, like, watching the end of the documentary, like, damn. If he would have took that opportunity, or if he would have just kept on going, he would have made
Watching
that shit.
somebody
So I'm like,
else's documentary.
I have to, like, until, like, the time is right. I feel like I will know when it's time to, like, stop making music or whatever it is. But I mean, I'm chasing this shit 100% because it scares me. How much regret I would have if I didn't.
Dude,
like,
I feel that.
I would cry.
You're the writer, bro.
Like, I would cry.
You're the writer.
Yeah, exactly.
Just write it so there's no regret.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I'm not going to give up, because I know that's the one thing. Like, if I stop this, like, I would regret it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel you. Real talk.
Dude, yeah, I feel that. It's like, you just gotta go for it and trust. And Spirit keeps, like, giving little reminders along the way, you know what I mean?
Yep, every time I feel like giving up, it's like something. And then, like, I'll write music again. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking nice at this. Because, it's hard for me to have that confidence in myself sometimes, just, you know, on a normal basis. But, like, I know I'm really good. But, like, I feel like that's what keeps me hungry, too, is, like, being so, like, self-critical of myself. I'm like, fuck, like, I need to get better. I'm not where I want to be. And I don't feel like I ever will be.
But the key is to love yourself in that process, because we're all always getting better, and so it's like easy to critique yourself, but just being like, damn, you know what though? Like, I'm fucking good.
Better
like,
than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm like, it's like when I write a verse, every time I write a new verse or a new song, I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
You know, that high, you know, it slowly fades away, and then I gotta build up that confidence again.
Got it. You got that shit.
I'm so happy you told me those beats were, you didn't use any of them, to be honest, because I got hooks for 2 of them already.
Are we talking about our solo projects?
Yeah.
I think you just went way off topic.
I did. I'm sorry.
You know we're having an interview.
He segued. I mean, this is so
open your
casual.
eyes.
Like, I almost at one point.
I'm sorry. I just, it was a thought that I had. Cause
I know, right?
It was just a thought I had in my head, to be honest.
It's super duper casual.
Well, yeah,
it feels nice. It's like just good conversation.
I
you
know,
what I'm
right?
saying? Yeah.
That's why I started a podcast. I was like, I be talking to cool people doing cool shit. So like,
yeah.
And I'm spending a good amount of time with you in here.
Yeah.
Like, last year, and that like helped me out a lot. Like, just all the conversations that were had here, like all the people that came through, and just it was just a beautiful experience. Like, this is like a love vortex in here,
dude.
And I love this space.
I love this space so much. Like,
Yeah.
I've done so much growth in this space, and just watching you guys do your craft and, like, you know, because it's like always.
Shout
like,
out to Action for this space, because like this has been a growth.
Portal.
Not to cut you off.
No.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Shout out for this space for sure, dude. Thank you, Action.
Thank you.
Thank you, Action.
Muchas gracias.
I think I've only met
Absolutely.
you once, but love this spot.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great. There's a vibration here for sure for artists to hold on to, and it's it's been nurtured here. It wasn't like this before. The potential you could always feel, you know what I'm saying, like it would be here, but like as of lately, I feel like that the creativeness and the juices in here just flow, bro. Because I
2020
guess
was a
the
year.
space grew with us. Yeah, that's what it was. There was
There was
the
always
space was always there. It was us that had to
the
grow
creative-
into it.
there was always
Yeah.
a lot of creativeness here. You know what I mean? But the level of love that flourishes here is different. You know what I mean? Like, and the not the activities, but let's just say the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy is completely different. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody's on the same wavelength that comes around here, and the people that actually stick around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, to me, that's the biggest thing about
Feng
it.
Shui is a real thing.
Yeah, like
It's
just
like the
this,
vibration
like
of this space is like.
Kaleidoscope Kid comes in, and he could walk in this door and just stand on the couch. No one would bat an eye at it. And we all know he's a rock star, but it's the fact that he just feels so damn comfortable that, you know what I mean? And he doesn't do it often. But when you see him do it, it's like, what the...
It's like
He just
yesterday.
stands on the couch?
Yeah,
He
yesterday.
stood on the couch.
No,
yesterday.
my man. One time we.
It was because
No, he
I
walked
told
in,
him that I
He
did
be
it
doing
yesterday.
he be
I broke
doing
through.
rock star shit,
Then he
right? Like
got
I was
upset.
with a conversation.
I don't know who to listen to.
I mean, we're all telling truths about his rock star lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Josh is a fucking rock star.
Josh
Like
is
for
a
me, like we had a conversation one time, and the trash. We had this place like moved around. The trash was behind the fucking couch, and so like. Just like mid conversation, she stepped on the couch, threw her shit away, and just stood up there, and she kept talking. I was like, and I stopped him, and I was like, "This is natural, bro. Like this just feels so natural. Like we've been talking here for the past 10 minutes. You're standing on a couch, and I just had to stop and just realize that how natural of a rock star moment this is. Like you're just a freaking rock star, bro. Like anybody else comes and stands on a couch, like yo, get the fuck off the. Like why are you standing on the couch? You know what I'm saying? I was like, why are you standing on my couch? But like he does it. It's like, no, like he said, no one bats an eye. It's like it's just natural. Like I don't know why.
That shit's crazy, man.
Or like the way he like, I don't know, just does it. That dude's a rock star. I love him.
Dude, he is a rock star.
And he's been such a coach to everything for me too. Like,
Yeah, he's definitely been like a much needed. He added to like where we're at now.
I know, I'm like, where
bringing
you at?
the love
Where
in.
you at, Jeff?
right? Watch him pop
Josh.
up.
Dude, yeah. I had like the thought the
Speak
other
of the
day.
God.
I was like,
Yeah,
if
I
I
was
ever
about
won
to
like a
change it.
best person award, like I'd be like, I want to thank my God, myself, my parents, and the
Josh.
Kaleidoscope Kid.
Yep.
For
I already
fucking,
told
like-
him. I told him the same thing. I was like, when I get my Grammy, bro, you're in my speech.
You're in the acceptance speech.
He changed a lot of things when he came around. You know what I mean? Like,
Vibrations.
yeah.
Made it a lot of love.
He's mastered the form of staying in a high vibration, but allowing you to feel it and come to that vibration without him lowering his vibration.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then you just like be around me like, fuck, bro, you're. I call him a god. He's a god. I'm like, bro, you're
We're
a
like
god,
a
bro.
cult.
Like, yeah, it's like a little. We're a little cult. It's a cult to the Kaleidoscope Kid. The Kaleidoscope Kid cult.
The Kaleidoscope Kult.
Yep.
The Kaleidoscope Kult.
We just started it. You heard it here first.
It's
Josh,
the TKC.
put that on the shirt. With a K. TKK.
Yeah, Kult- it's Kult with a K.
Look,
It's
and,
not
and
really
it's
a
still
cult.
his
Yeah.
name
Okay.
too. And it's still his name too.
That shit's
TKK,
hard.
the Kaleidoscope
No, for real. It's like, I don't know. He's just so like.
Kid. Why did that sound so natural?
Because
That's
it is.
fucking weird, bro.
Man, he's a god. He literally comes around and you just like can soak off.
You're just
his-
like, wow, I'm a
his
better
whole
person
energy.
because you exist.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
thank you.
exactly. Yeah.
Because he just reflects
So
ourselves. Like
Yeah.
we see
Bro, I
ourselves
literally
in him, and
messaged
it's
his
all it
mom
is.
and I was like, "Thank you so much for Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for having Josh. He's just amazing on my life. Like
He's the
I forget the whole map, but I have the message. I even sent it to Josh. I was like, bro, I don't know why, but I messaged your mom.
I don't know
Like, I
why.
thanked her for you. Like, I thanked her for your existence, bro. Like, she's like, that probably made her really happy.
Were you microdosing that day?
Probably.
I don't know. No, actually, no. During that point, I wasn't. No, at that point, I was not.
Just feeling the love.
But I had gone through a stage of microdosing, and like,
You're
every time I feel like every time I do that, it's like for me, it's like it just calls to me, and so I do it a little bit, and then like I haven't done it for a long time. You know what I mean? And so since the last time though, when I stopped, it was like I felt so much growth from that. You know what I mean? Just emotional and like
just
mentally.
gives you what you need, and then
Yeah, exactly. And then you just don't want it. It's like nature telling you. It's like you've had enough. Not even you've had enough, but good job.
Yeah.
You did. You passed your lesson or whatever. You've learned what you came here to learn and go off and have your experiences. I'm here when you need me again. You know what I mean? Like, it's the fungus, bro. I love
They're
it.
smarter.
Shout out to the fungi.
Shout out to the fun guys. They're smarter. Like they literally know. Like they.
Yeah, I mean the neurogenesis is proven. Like you regenerate brain cells and brain stems connect back together, and it's like I don't know. I feel like we're so wired of thinking a certain way at this moment in our, like I'm 28, going through this society a certain way. You know, compassion was lost to me, but like I'm learning that shit again. It feels great. You know what I mean? Like having compassion starts with yourself, like we said earlier. You know what I mean? Like I have to accept and love myself and like care for my garden. And let that shit nurture, and then people can come visit it. You know what I'm saying? Josh, shout out to Josh. That was Josh right there, my teacher.
But that's yeah. True. That's exactly it. Like it starts with ourselves. We love ourselves, and then it's just reflected back to us. And then life just gets easier because even the hard stuff, you're like, dang, this movie.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's dope stuff.
dude.
Would you like a hit?
You guys are great. This has been so much fun. I feel like
I'm microdosing right now, and I'm not microdosing.
I know,
I'm telling you,
right?
once you get into
That's
like
feel like
a
I
really
feel
good
like-
conversation,
Yeah.
it really is a high. Like that's why I love like.
Shout
doing
out to all the
podcasts.
scientists studying microdosing, because this is real ass medicine. Like it is a real medicine that I feel like a lot of people could benefit from. Like
yeah,
mentally, I am so strong because of that shit. A lot of other shit because of myself. And
Right,
that's what
but
that
the-
shit taught me. It's because of myself.
exactly.
But also you realize things, and it's like you think of different ways of thinking. How do you think of different ways of thinking if you're stuck in a way of thinking?
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying? Like microdoses help you think of different ways of thinking, because it gets you out of your way of thinking.
Yeah, they say
You
it's
get out of
literally
your
like
way.
so they say like it's like imagine a snow hill where kids are sledding down.
Mhm.
Once you've been sledding for a few days or however long, it's like you go down the same grooves, and that's
Yeah.
your brain. And then the microdose comes in like a fresh snowfall,
Yeah.
and your brain can create new neural pathways. So
Yeah.
you're like,
And they grow some trees in there and like a ramp and stuff, and like it's like, oh, this is a way better course, man.
exactly.
Hell yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's dope.
And Josh taught me about that study that Paul Stamets did, or Paul Stamets talks about with Joe Rogan, where they did, they conditioned a fear response in rats, and
Yep.
then used psilocybin to treat
They
it.
talk about that in Fantastic Fungi. Anybody wants to watch
Yeah.
that? But
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
no, tell them about that.
Yeah,
This
and
is really interesting.
and when they treated it with like a macrodose, which would be like maybe 3.5 grams or like a larger amount, it took 10 times for them to lower the fear response in the rats. But when they treated them with a microdose, which is like anywhere from 0.1 to 0.4 grams, it only took 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so like sometimes when you take a big dose, like we're not saying do drugs, we're just talking about the science of it, but like
Right, do research.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look into it. Don't just jump into stuff, obviously.
and
I
especially
did
like
that
large
before I did
things,
DMT.
Yeah.
they can like if you take a lot of mushrooms, it can like sometimes blow open your consciousness in ways that then it's hard to like integrate back into this world, because then you're like nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I've
follow
met
your
some
joy.
people like
Yeah.
when you
the way
first start, just dip your toe in. Don't
Yeah.
somebody
Don't do it.
described it to me as like, it's like microdosing is medicine,
hmm
but having large quantities that's partying. That's recreational.
Or it can
you know
be
what
like
I mean?
ceremony.
And
Yeah.
right, that's another thing they said. But like, he's like, for people just starting, what did he say? He said the lower doses are gonna like, it's like a trial for like a streaming service or something. You get to try it out before you really jump into it and like
It's easier
find
to
out
manage.
what it's. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, plus, it's doing stuff to your head,
Yeah.
to your brain cells. So it's like,
Don't just jump into that shit.
Yeah.
It's like this is real science.
Yeah. Be safe out there, kids.
Yeah.
Be safe. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't
For
do
sure,
drugs.
don't do drugs.
Yeah.
But I advocate for the safe use of psychedelics.
Hey. There's so many kinds
There
of
you
fungus
go,
out, so
goddammit.
much kind of fungus out there, fungi. You
Dude,
know.
yeah, they're all like reishi.
Not all of them
healing.
are psilocybin and mind altering and stuff. There's life saving mushrooms. Reishis, turkey tails, lion's mane. Yeah, all these like. It's
Fuck
the
ton.
plant provide, like the earth provides so much for us that we don't even think of.
We all
Dude.
come from the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, duh. The earth came from the stars.
But it is true, like the earth, we are part of the earth, and the earth is, or like the mushrooms are healing a lot of the earth. Like they're holding and connecting.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Fantastic fungi. Have you
Dude,
seen that?
Yeah.
Dude, I
so
sat
good.
there and watched it. I was like, what? I was sober as hell too. I was like, what? This isn't. It was midnight, right? I wanted to wake up the whole house, bro. I was like, bro, you have to watch this, like right now. This is
Everybody
important.
know how much mushrooms do for
Dude,
everything.
nobody gets it. Yeah, you have to watch this shit right
Nobody
now.
gets it.
It's classes in session. We're turning on the movie today, kids. We're watching Fantastic Fungi on Netflix. You want to know why? Because it's real shit you need to know about. Talk
You
about
already
it.
know.
I'm
Learn
telling
You
about
you.
the
should
earth.
talk about it.
I'm telling you.
Learn about life.
Dude,
Learn. That's what
learn.
life's about.
Knowledge. Learn.
I love learning things.
Dude.
I love
Right?
like passing on knowledge too. Did you know?
Did
I don't
you-
have a random fact right now, but I like saying that.
I was like,
Did y'all
what fact
know
is he
that
gonna
dolphins get? Did y'all know that dolphins get high?
Yes.
Yeah,
Off
yeah.
pufferfish.
Did know
Oh,
that. It's
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
know
It's
that.
pretty intense.
Yeah.
It's an
They
intense
chew on it. They
situation.
chew on the. They chew on. You know when the
Recreational.
pufferfish
Oh,
puffs
damn.
up.
That's
Shall
the
we?
one.
Well, finish
Does
your
that
story.
mean the
They
time
chew
is
on the
now?
pufferfish?
When the pufferfish puffs up and the spikes come out, it gets poisonous. The dolphins chew on it, they gang up on it, and they start biting on it, and then eventually it gets away, and then they float off,
And
and
then get high.
it's like what did it say? A narcotic feeling.
Oh.
But
Dude, how do we ever know?
the video that I watched,
Are we ever
it
a
said,
dolphin?
The
We
the
put a
video that I
dolphin through a
watched,
cat
it said
scan while they're high.
it's
No,
like
that
heroin
kinda-
to them or something
Who?
like that.
What dolphin spoke English and was like, "Yeah, it feels kind of like a narcotic feeling to you humans, right? It's probably like the same feeling that I'm having right now."
It's probably like checking
who the fuck-
brain
I think
waves
they
or
study
something.
the brain
LSD
images.
studies.
Yeah,
And
it's
the-
like
So
they like probably
they
think
put it
they-
through a CAT scan or something while it's high.
Okay.
Honestly, they
All right,
probably
I-
know so much that we don't know.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Maybe they.
I'm
made it
not
up.
saying
Who
it's
knows?
bullshit. I want to know how they know. You know what I mean? That's
No,
all I'm
yeah,
saying.
it's
Like,
probably
I'm
the same
interested
thing
to
they do with
know
humans.
Do you know, Matt?
how the fuck we know a dolphin
I think
feels.
They just participated.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
high in the pufferfish.
Yeah.
Maybe they did
They just
LSD
said-
and
I'm
talked
pretty
to the
sure
dolphins.
that's
They
just
took their
poisonous
drugs
to
with pufferfish and they
humans,
got
isn't
high
it?
too.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
and it was
intense,
like,
man.
yo, dolphins are basically animals or humans of the sea. So like,
Oh, here's
Do
another
people say
fact.
that?
Did you know there's a village somewhere on this planet where the dolphins help the fishermen catch fish?
we have a whole dolphin.
And did you
story.
know
Do
that
guys
dolphins
remember?
can help with birth?
No, I did not know that.
What?
Like there was some
That's
woman who
dope.
like birthed in the ocean, and the dolphins came around and did like sonic waves around, like sounds and stuff, and like had like assisted her with her birth.
Wow.
Whoa.
See, I'm telling you, they're
Dude,
human.
dolphins are.
Dude, that kid
I
is the
wonder
chosen
if
one.
I wonder if
Dude, that is the
wonder
baby
if-
of Poseidon,
it's
dog.
happened-
Like, what?
I think it's happened.
What
to
did you
multiple
just tell
people.
me?
I think there might have been. I don't quote me, but I think there might have been like a dolphin birthing. Like
I've never been
Like-
jealous of not being birthed away until now. I am jealous I wasn't birthed exactly like that. Like, I'm gonna have a real talk with
Why
my
a
mom
dolphin?
and be like, why didn't you
Why
take me
weren't
to
you
the
in
ocean for the dolphins to do sonic waves around me when I came to this godforsaken place?
I mean, that's epic. I wonder what that kid's doing.
How, dude? What is that kid? Dude, if he threw his life away, he's so upset.
He's Aquaman.
I'm so upset.
Dude, it's
ever have
Aquaman.
Jason
It's Jason Momoa,
So
son.
bad.
None. If I ever meet him, I ass. Were you born
I
in the
mean-
ocean? Dolphins circle you and do.
Dolphin assisted births are a thing.
Damn. It's a
Fucking
real.
Like,
I feel like
so
I'm on
you
Joe
can
Rogan
pay
right
for
now.
Is it
I'm
Jason
like,
Momoa?
this is
Insane.
So
This
you
is
can
insane.
pay for that shit to be
Let me-
done?
what does it say?
Wait, no.
What does it say?
Wait, is that like a no? There's no way. Like
Oh my god.
it's like remember in the first Rugrats movie they had all those different fucking rooms.
How
that
much do you
she
have to
could
pay?
pick
Can I
from.
be rebirthed?
There's like an underwater one.
Do the dolphins
Oh
do that?
yeah, I do remember that
Do the
shit.
dolphins do rebirth?
Oh, bro, what?
I
Do you
wanna-
remember that? Do you
No,
remember
but I want to
that?
find out if the dolphins do
Oh.
rebirths, so I can be rebirthed by a dolphin.
How
Why don't you
the
just get
fuck
baptized
does
by a
that-
dolphin?
Have
it splash holy
sound
water
as
on
cool though.
Through its blowhole.
I'd be okay. I'll settle with riding a dolphin if it drags me through the water.
I don't know. Is that inhumane?
They do have
In
those
Dolphin.
dolphin places.
In dolphin.
Where you can swim with the dolphins in Dolphin. What is
Yeah,
wrong
son.
with you motherfuckers?
Yo, man,
What's
we
wrong
love
with you?
life, bro. Life's awesome.
We're just having fun, man.
Man, that's a funny. That was funny, dog. Like, what's wrong with you?
It was
He didn't
funny.
get it.
That's
He
why I
didn't
asked
get
what
it.
the fuck.
The website for
Okay.
the Sirius Institute lists other benefits of a dolphin-assisted birth, too, including children born in the water with dolphins develop 6 months faster over their first 6 months.
This doesn't sound like
Perhaps.
real facts.
Wait, what? Now my mind. Wait, my mind.
They also perhaps have 150 grams more brain weight and are more ambidextrous.
Okay.
What?
Sounds like
Okay, so it's
Jason
not
Momoa.
like the most.
So 6 months of developmental skills happen faster.
Yeah,
All
this
right,
sounds
when
like
I go
hard science
when
to
I
me.
have my first baby,
This is
baby
this
will
is.
Dolphin
be-
assisted
yep.
birth.
I'm
Yep.
still
That's gonna
sold.
be a big
though.
baby. Are you ready for it? Like
Yep.
that's too much. You don't have any
Nope.
kids, but I wouldn't
Not
want a
yet.
6
We're gonna live
month old
vicariously
birth.
through you. I'll help pay
That's
for this.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go. You wanna go Azzies on this? I wanna see what happens.
All right. Wait, are we rebirthing
Honestly,
you
like,
or
who
getting
No,
cares?
no, his
When
firstborn will
my
be
firstborn- my
a
first-
dolphin
How do you
birth.
even do that? It's a made up thing, obviously.
It's not a made
No,
up
It's not
thing.
a made up
not.
thing. You're
It's
gonna have to find a
place that'll
hippie
do
way.
No,
it.
that the
Yeah.
facts are made up.
So be careful because this article warns that dolphins can be aggressive and fuck you. So like, don't just try to have.
You
birth
might get pregnant
in any
right
dolphin
again, right
farm.
after
No,
you
of
give birth.
course. I'm gonna do some research. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
just
wait,
go
don't
to
just-
Aren't the doctors supposed to suggest no intercourse for at least 2 weeks after giving you birth, or what? Like,
But the
Well,
dolphin.
those
doesn't
dolphin
care.
doctors do
Dolphins
not know what
dolphin?
they're
You
doing.
can't have sex with dolphins.
No,
Why not?
it's in dolphin. Come on. Zach.
Wait,
It's in Dolphin.
It's in Dolphin.
It's
We
Dolphin.
just went over this. Did Matt really just say why not?
Come on, fuck
I think it's
Away.
bestiality. I think.
It's,
It's
I think
bestiality
that's
for
illegal
sure.
in 48 states, including Arizona. Which
What
we
are
are
the
in
two?
now.
Hopefully
Probably
Hawaii's not one of them.
Kentucky and. Sorry,
You
Kentucky.
can't have
I
sex-
love you. I'm sorry.
you
That
can't
was a
have
bad
sex with
joke.
dolphins in Hawaii.
What? Kentucky.
Oh my
Tom
God.
Segura said, what was the other one?
You should have just said Wyoming.
Wyoming,
Yeah,
yes.
hey.
Kentucky and Wyoming, yes.
No, why'd you have
Wyoming and Wyoming.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
All right, this
I
is
mean-
going off the rails.
Because I'm
Alright,
pretty
dude.
sure it's. I'm pretty sure it's
Because
legal
we're all
there.
high, we're all
We-
like
we
blah
are.
blah.
I'm
blah,
just
blah.
speaking facts.
But that shit was
It's not
funny.
facts.
Dolphin,
It's not
Dolphin
fa-
was
it's not
hilarious, and I
facts.
feel like I'm on like next level Joe Rogan podcast because Matt is over here like fucking googling.
Yeah.
I know, I love
That's
it.
genuine.
Isn't it fun?
Dude, it's so fun.
Hey Joe, we're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing.
We're doing.
I pulled out. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like we.
I feel
hit
like
all
we're
of
in the
the
aqua
Yeah.
moments to pull out.
the right
Yeah,
that like
it's
this
like-
depth.
Like
It
we
just
said
came up
before, we
perfect
would
time.
know when the time is right, and
And
then
this
like
feels
this
like the
kind of
time.
feels right.
We're
'Cause-
talking about sea animals.
And we have this whispers of the ocean deck
Yeah,
here,
it's
you
like,
know.
wow.
So I don't know who wants to.
The dolphins are talking to us,
Who
whispering from.
wants to do the
I'm
honors?
kind of scared. Are they shuffled? Do you
No,
shuffle
so I
these?
would
You just gotta
shuffle
pick
them.
a
Oh yeah,
random.
turn it.
Wait, which
Let
way?
me make sure they're all.
Where are we
Okay,
going,
there we go.
snowman?
So you
Can
can
you read?
shuffle them and then just like.
You just pick a random one.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull like a message for
Hey
the
man, don't try to.
the
fucking-
people.
Don't bend her,
What?
don't bend the deck.
You
bro.
You can
just
shuffle it like that.
spread 'em
You can
out.
shuffle it like
Alright,
that.
I'll
Do
just-
your
do it,
thing.
do it
Yeah,
then,
go
do it
ahead.
then.
You can shuffle it
Hey,
like that.
also
Okay.
remember the mic's on your lap too.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Sure.
I just thought about that. I just thought about that. Like,
we just gonna fill it out.
There you go.
We
I
just
like
gonna
that.
fill it
That's
out.
how
That
it
feels
is.
right there.
Yeah.
That's
And
look.
stop.
Oh.
All right.
That's
Pick a
one
card.
I
second.
feel like we're going for the back third. The back
Pick a
third.
card. Any card. This is
Yeah,
a bad
what's
spread.
the
Here
bad-
we
let's
go.
get-
Pick a card. Any card. I'm not
Spread
looking.
it. Spread
No,
them
I'm not
cards.
looking. I'm not looking. Just one. Just one.
All right.
What does this say?
Are you passing it to? Did we just pull the hammerhead? Let's
Oh,
go.
that's my favorite
Yeah.
sea animal.
It's honestly my favorite
That's
shark.
my favorite shark too.
Yeah, it's my favorite shark.
That's pretty dope.
Seeing 28, seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. I like that.
Both sides.
Can we also count the sea turtles in here as?
The sea turtles in here.
Is there 3 sea
That is
turtles?
all. That is also as
4
there's
or 5
there's-
sea turtles?
I see 3 with a heart in the
They
middle.
all have that on
Look
it.
at that. Yeah.
There are a lot of cases of dolphins raping people online.
Oh my god!
I
What?
don't think you can say
We've
that word
moved
on
on,
the
Matt.
I'm just amazed.
We gotta see both sides.
There's a lot of links.
Yeah.
That's why
Damn.
he said it.
I feel like
Lord.
seeing both sides. We talked about that, like just letting people be
Yeah,
angry or do whatever they're doing, and
And
just
seeing
loving
it
them.
from a
anyway.
different perspective.
yeah.
Totally.
I like that.
If you didn't
Right on
have-
point.
If you didn't
The
have
hammerhead.
if you didn't
Shout out
have
to
the
the
lows, you
hammerhead.
wouldn't know what the highs were like.
Dude, straight
Damn, I get it now. The hammerhead. See it from both sides. Oh, maybe I'm slow. Did you guys
No, I
get
didn't
that?
think
I did because I saw the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
So
didn't
in
see
my
the
head it
picture.
connected.
When you said hammerhead and when you read
Because
it
you see
out
a
loud,
hammerhead
that's
shark
about
and
it.
it says see
eyes
see
are
from
there.
both sides, and it's like, yeah.
I wonder
the
what the
hammerhead,
fuck
two
made
sides.
the hammerhead come out like that.
Evolution.
I know, but why in the hell do you think a shark, like,
Yeah, it just needed to
It
be
just
like
needed
that.
to be because why did any of us come out
Yeah.
the way we came out?
Yeah, bro.
when,
Stop asking
when we're
questions,
done
bro.
here, when we're
Maybe
done
it
here,
had a
I'm looking.
nail and it didn't know.
Hey Matt, can we get
Oh my
a
God. The
Can we Google
nailfish,
here? Can we get
obviously,
Google here?
What do we need to Google?
Why are hammerhead sharks?
because there's a
We don't
nailfish.
need to Google that.
Yeah.
Use your
It's
imagination.
clearly because of the nailfish.
The
Obviously.
nailfish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
nailfish.
true.
If there's a nailfish,
There's nailfish.
you
We need a hammerhead.
shark.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of tools in the tool shed. You know.
So I was thinking that honestly. I was
Exactly.
like,
I mean,
we all serve a purpose.
I think we need
fuck,
another
dude.
deep
There's a
breath.
fucking puffer fish, dude. It's-
I think we need another deep breath. He says. I feel like we. Yeah, actually, a deep breath was good.
That was nice. That was a good way to end it, I feel like.
Yeah. I want to just thank you guys for sitting down with me. That was legitimately fun.
Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming to our
Having us,
humble,
for real. Abode.
creative
Oh,
space.
yeah. And you're always welcome.
You just
Thanks,
call it a boat.
guys. I love this
This
place.
is our home.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
I'm
we
excited
love
to
you
see
too.
your, solo projects. I know
Oh, yeah.
we kind of like said that a little bit, but I
Oh,
know.
Yeah, we got a little solo stuff coming. You know.
It's cool.
And then a group project.
And a group
Yeah.
project.
And then who knows what else?
Yep.
Always something.
There's always something
I don't
else.
know.
There's
But
always something else.
you guys should follow Odd Squad on Instagram and
Odd
find them on
Squad
Spotify, YouTube, all the places.
Yes.
At Odd Squad Family. I'll put it in the thing.
Yep.
But their content's actually really fire. You guys post about like your personal stuff and your music. It's just not. I don't know. You guys are really good at reels too.
Thank you. Thank you. I went on a TikTok bin for a while, so
Ooh, yeah.
we're doing the reels now. You know what I mean? We're just kind of repurposing, but
Exactly.
I'm about to make some new content for reels and TikToks. So y'all
Fuck
can
yeah.
follow me there too. King Nubs.
Oh yeah, King Nubs, and they all got their own.
Yep.
I'll put them in the.
In the thing.
In the thing.
Like
Check
right
it out.
down there.
Anything
Yeah.
down there,
Check the
down
thing.
there. You feel me? Down there.
Not
And
that I'm
subscribe to the channel. Like
Down
the
there.
video.
Oh yeah, thanks. I always forget to
What
say
do you
that
like
shit.
it?
Yeah.
And you can buy my T-shirts on the internet now.
Hey,
RickHopkins.com.
Hey.
let's go. Buy her shirt.
Go
Go
get you
her shirt.
one.
The
go.
government does
Does
not give
give
a fuck about you.
you.
They don't.
That's a fact.
They really
Any
don't.
of us.
It's kind of
So love your people. Love
Just
yourself.
give a fuck about
Yes.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We love you. Thanks
you.
for listening.
Peace.
It's still hazy, funk past J's, a face of blunt ashtrays and skate with punk kids. I just to chase the sun. Bad days, I'm lacing up half cabs and shake John spliffs. Whatever happened to rap, it should rest in peace to Mac, and I'm here to raise it from the dead. Cause drugs ain't cool, kid, plug you with that new shit. Turn water to wine and break bread. And if I said this all the future, would you trust I told the truth? Or would you run away and tell my whole fan base? Cause sooner or later, kid, they'll take your human nature and they'll burn you at the stakes while the band plays. So, in the last words, better speak up now. I said, why do birds sing? What's a king without a crown? They all stood in silence while they listened to the sound of a madman reason with the demons he found. You can't lock up ideas, we don't even exist. I just live through the speakers and the beats that we kick. Is this forbidden fruit from the Garden of Eden? Is it freedom of speech, or am I speaking for freedom?